Emotions took over Sue. She could no longer resist all these troubles which happened with her. The voices in her head didn't stop for a minute.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Is she ready for such challenges? This story happened to my best friend Sue a few years ago. She moved to a new city. Again. And, okay, let's watch together. A night before the first day in the new school, Sue couldn't sleep. She was very scared. And this is the fear, actually. As you understand, this story is not only about Sue, it's about her emotions, about fear, about joy. I love Joy. Just look how cool she controls Sue.
Good morning, sunshine. That was a bad dream? Nah.
But of course, not everything can be full of joy. So let's meet other emotions. Joy we already know, and here are anger, disgust, sadness, and fear, whom we already know well. And trust me, they will make a lot of trouble.
Calm down. Good. Let's start.
So Sue was waiting for her first day, another first day at the new school. Sue's family was moving a lot because of the father's job. On that day, everything went wrong from the beginning. But Joy thought she needed to do something immediately because Sue wasn't happy enough. And of course, making a TikTok trend is always a great idea. Just look how quickly her mood changed. She did the wipe it down challenge, if you remember this trend, and the mirror can be washed at the same time. But something went wrong. Sue saw a scary clown from her nightmares instead of her own reflection. What was that?
Oops.
Seems like fear arranged another experiment, but that's cool. Sue has joy and doesn't focus on her tears, but the main nightmares can happen next.
Ew. Look at that ugly acne.
What can be worse than acne on the first day at the new school? Sue was very sad. Why is this happening to her? She was sure that no one's gonna like her. In situations like this, sadness can easily take over us, but Joy was ready to fix it because this day was really important for Sue, for all of them. That's why sadness had an important mission, to stay in the circle, geniusly.
But happy that you understood.
No sadness, no acne problem, but the problem's now Sue can be late for school.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be late.
On her first day, but fear always helps to be faster, so Sue just covered the acne with makeup, and this was just the beginning of the longest day ever. So great tasty breakfast, no luck. What about morning exercises? Sue was very hungry, but she also wanted a perfect body. How can she choose? Or does she need to choose? Just a bit of creativity. For example, working on your abs and eating cereal. Oh, what a try too. Push-ups, but with a bonus, plate of fries. To be honest, I'm not sure this kind of exercise fits everyone. I can't judge. Sue was always a great sportsman, so if she wants to eat a muffin during sit-ups, she deserves it. See, that's who she is. Even her sadness is exercising. Seriously, a song? Guys, actually just a few minutes ago you were hurrying to school. Anyway, I told you this was the longest day in Sue's life, and just believe me, so far everything was great. I'd love to say it'll go on like this, but I can't. Before the second lesson, Fear noticed something.
Oh my god, why is everyone staring at us?
Two popular girls were staring at Sue, and for sure they were discussing her. Sue froze and couldn't move. What were they staring at? Did she forget to zip up her pants? Did she have another pimple? Did she forget to tweeze eyebrows or something worse? But she didn't give up. She braced herself and made a step.
Relax. Go, girl.
With her confident dance and step, Sue walked between the rows to her seat. Nothing could stop her confidence.
Hey, Sue.
Or could. Why were they talking to her at all?
What does she mean by hey, Sue?
Sue just wanted to run away and never know the answer, but that's not her style.
Sup?
I really like your outfits.
Whew, it's just a compliment, but that meant only one thing. Now everyone will remember how she's dressed, and because dressing the same's not cool, Sue has to forget about her favorite look for a long time.
Maybe a year or two.
What a compliment!
Thank you.
It's fine. At least she didn't embarrass herself in front of the whole class. And then she saw him. The most handsome guy in the school, in the city, in the world! He was perfect! Even the back of his head was perfect. But somewhere inside, a suspicion crept in.
He doesn't like us.
She quickly pushed those thoughts away. After all, she had never been so deeply in love. But then the teacher interrupted her sweet dreams.
So, what is the right answer?
The whole class was waiting for her answer, but Sue didn't even hear the question. How was she supposed to answer? But in a few seconds, something remained in her memory. Yes! And she blurted out the first thing that came to mind.
42.
That's right, Sue. Well done.
And the answer turned out to be correct. How is this possible? Maybe this day isn't so bad, Sue thought, and tried to focus on her studies. And then she struggled to keep calm.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Of course, Sue thought he was mistaken and was not addressing her, or is it towards her? And then he handed her a note and smiled sweetly, so sweetly. Emotions continued to rage inside her. She opened his note.
Party tonight at my house. See you there.
The best guy in the world invited her to a party. And what will she wear?
Shopping!
Everything happened so fast. The first day at the new school, she needs to look her best at this party.
He finally asked me out. I need a new outfit. Immediately.
Sue was ready to scream about it at every turn. She seemed to be waiting for this forever. Sue had a difficult task ahead of her. It was necessary to choose the best look in the world. And again, the well-known TikTok trend came to rescue. Do you remember this one? This one seems pretty enough. No, you know how difficult it is for a girl to choose clothes. Fear kept repeating her mom would find out that she had spent so much money on clothes, but after all the outfits suited her so well, and pocket money for a month would be enough to buy everything. But what will she do all month without money? Maybe she can buy just several, but why? Those thoughts were tearing through Sue's head. And
I need all of them.
oh well, she bought everything. Looks like she even took some money from her mom's credit card, but common sense won.
Okay, we'll return it.
Common sense won. And Sue returned all the clothes except for one of the best dresses. She walked hugging her package and dreamt of how she and her prince would spend their first romantic evening. And then
Wait, I see. You come for the makeup.
some mysterious woman blocked Sue's way and offered her help. She says she knows exactly what kind of makeup Sue needs to conquer her love. How could she know all of this? Of course, this woman fascinated Sue, and she sat in her not the most comfortable chair without further questions. You sure you're ready to find out what happened next? Well, okay, I warned you.
Perfecto. I'm the best makeup artist.
Yep, best of the best. It was the worst makeup in Sue's life. She looked like a clown. How could this happen to her? She couldn't give up. After all, there's always time to fix things.
No panic. I'm gonna fix it.
Sue did the makeup and now looked amazing. It's time to win his heart. Sue was so nervous. This was supposed to be her first date. Various thoughts swirled in her head.
Dun 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 dun. What? This limousine is too expensive. I'll try another one.
And then he opened the door. Wonderful as always. The new shirt suits him so well.
Sue? Who invited you?
What? What is he saying? After all, he gave this note to her himself. It was written clearly. I invite you to the party.
No, you were supposed to give it to Sarah.
What? Turned out there was Sarah's name on the back of the note, and Sue didn't notice it. She was ready to be burned alive. It was terrible. Sue was overwhelmed with emotions. She smashed and destroyed everything on her way. How could he? How could she? How could all this have happened? She was filled with anger. She didn't feel any other emotions at that moment. She couldn't breathe. Oh, so much better.
Much better.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the only reason for Sue's sadness. How can she go back to school now? Of course, everyone already knew about her shame. And why take care of yourself now? She began to desperately eat everything she had denied herself for so long. She didn't see the point in anything anymore. And then she came up with a brilliant idea. You already guessed which one, right?
Let's do something brave.
Not for the faint of heart. Sue decided to cut her bangs herself. If I had known her then, I would have done everything to stop her. But then there was no one there. The result, of course, was terrible. But before that, it seemed that it couldn't be worse. Tears rolled down from her eyes and she couldn't stop and she didn't want to. None of the emotions knew what to do.
Disaster. Total disaster.
Sue told me she didn't remember anything after cutting her bangs. Everything was like a blur. She just cried. But in fact, someone helped her cope with everything. Okay, the cat helped too, but not only the cat. Sadness helped. Strange as it may seem, Sue just needed to understand what happened and understand that this is not the biggest tragedy in her life and that everything will be fine.
Boss is so cute. Finally, we're feeling better.
Sue told me the story with a smile, and I even made a joke that she decided to always wear her white cap after that. And now I always think she's crookedly cropped bangs under all her caps and hats. And here's a cool song at the end about how not to give up. I propose to enjoy the moment with Sue.
I'll be always here, I'll fix all the mess. You know who you are, we know that as well.
Such a long day once happened to Sue. What situations in your life helped you become stronger? Tell me in the comments.
That was... Shh! It was a super day. It was a super day. Subscribe.
And here's another trendy TikTok from Sue's emotions.
Or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could be every color you like.
Love you guys, but not so much yet.